Hello, beautiful people. I'm sitting here with the lovely view. Let you see. Lovely view. I took a hike up this hill in Barcelona. Lovely view of Barcelona. I'm really soaking it up. Only got less than 2 weeks left before I'm out of here and on the way to Albania. And so I thought this would be a nice little place. Fairly quiet, a little bit of traffic here and there, but a nice little place to stop and talk to y'all. I wanted to talk today about some of what I found when I was looking for different places and the costs and the prices of things in the state versus where we're going, and part of why we're choosing to go to Albania. So I'll say just getting a one-off ultrasound was so challenging in the States when we knew we were leaving here, but we had twins and a later age pregnancy, so those things we need to get ultrasounds and check in with the doctor every 2 weeks. And since we were leaving the country, we found it very difficult. I actually called probably close to a dozen different places, and I'd ask each one, like, hey, do you have anywhere you can recommend that can support us? And they would send me somewhere else, and then that place wouldn't be able to support. I actually will shout out in Raleigh, North Carolina, there's a Dr. Joseph Cooper, who was very supportive and also affordable, and you could really tell that he just cared about what he was doing. Super sweet guy. Really appreciated that one-off visit before we came here overseas. So even that though, ultrasound was like $150, which was really affordable comparatively. Most places have ultrasounds, as far as like with the doctor, ultrasounds around like $400-ish. Now, almost all of these places, when it comes to twins, they then charge more like $900. So they more than double the price, which is really was really a little silly for me, but that's how they do it. And honestly, that's what they do here in Barcelona as well. The cost for out-of-pocket services like that is not much cheaper here without insurance. We struggle to find insurance. If you already have like some connection here, it would be a great place to go. But yeah, so a few things that we found is an ultrasound at a really nice hospital in Albania is about 45 euros, which is a couple bucks over $50. So that's like monumentally cheaper at a really nice hospital. So the whole birth process, looking into it, to have one kid in a hospital in the States is like 10 or 11,000 usually. If everything goes well and they don't have to spend a long time. It can be a lot more if they have to spend time in the hospital, if it comes premature, all this other stuff. Of course, insurances can help with that, Medicaid can help with that. But for us, it was hard to get those things. It wasn't feasible at that point. So when you're having twins, it's more like 50, 60, 70,000 depending on the hospital, if everything goes well. That's just for delivery. Plus, having twins, there's a much higher chance that they spend an amount of time in the hospital. So in Albania, we're going to it's called American Hospital, right in Tirana, which is the capital of Albania, and they have a package for 1,600 euros, and that includes delivery and I believe a little bit of the prenatal, not everything, but like at least one of the ultrasounds and one like check-in blood test, I believe, and that also covers If you have a C-section, a couple days afterwards. If you have a regular birth, 1 day afterwards. If they have to stay longer than that, it's like, I think, a little less than 100 euros a day, which is not bad at all. And I'll say 1,600 euros comes out to right now about 1850 as far as US dollars. So, I mean, it's monumentally cheaper. I mean, even if you include the travel and the boarding and everything. Plus, it's really exciting to get this adventure. Well, that's just what I wanted to talk about today, is some of the cost differences and our reasoning, because the thing was, we weren't in a space where we could get Medicaid, and by the time she's pregnant, it's really hard to get a good health insurance. Plus, to be honest, Anna had bad experience with her first kid, and having the kid in the hospitals in the U.S. So we wanted something a little different for sure. Awesome. Well, with all that, it's great to get to talk about some of this stuff, and I'd love to hear any of your thoughts or any differing costs that you've had or you've experienced places, or maybe someone who's gone somewhere else to have kids. Like, what I want to hear about different experiences so that I can learn as well. And aside from that, tomorrow we've got another checkup, so I'm definitely gonna record from the hospital and show you a little of what the hospital in Barcelona looks like, the one we're at least. It's been a pretty nice hospital, so I'll give you a little peek of that coming soon. Until then, like, subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts on what I've said, or like maybe your differing experiences. Whatever's the case, I'd love to hear it. Appreciate y'all. Bye.